coming to you from right outside the Capitol in the United States is Washington, D.C. And right behind me, you can see a number of Trump supporters. What has also been happening in just the last few seconds, I heard what sounded like tear gas, but it was a very, very small sound. What's happening is that most Trump supporters have been walking away from this area for the last 1 hour. Just before that, you saw the Capitol, the United States Senate being stormed, glasses being broken, a showdown taking place. In just half an hour, we're expecting a curfew to be put in place, implemented, with authorities walking in with police, FBI, it could be others, ATF, we're hearing, National Guard. But at this point in time, you can still hear Donald Trump supporters, all of them literally shouting, "Stop the steal," flags of "Stop the Steal," Trump 2020, and the United States. Some music being played, but mostly these supporters are not leaving because of the curfew being announced. They are leaving, or maybe not, because, well, they just want to. There doesn't seem to be enough pressure being applied onto them to make sure that they leave. That's not what's happening. What you're seeing is they're still here. And just a few moments ago, we've seen something that's never happened in the history of the United States since 1814, since the British did it. And they stormed the Capitol building. That's exactly what we've seen. Trump supporters still out here. And while we do know that Mike Pence, the vice president, was evacuated, we do know that all the congresspersons inside were evacuated to an undisclosed location. We don't know what is going to happen in terms of how this is played out and what will happen for the next few days. But nevertheless, a historic, almost shocking, egregious display of whatever this is. And frankly speaking, there have been enough political commentators who've talked about how this has been a failure because this should have been prevented in more ways than one. But the United States Capitol stormed today after an election, and it's something that we'll have to wait and see what happens next in terms of the process of the 2020 election, which still is not over. This is a mere formality. This day was meant to be a mere formality, but that's not happened. Instead, you've seen total chaos, and you can expect that there might be a confrontation later. We do know already, and that has been reported, that one woman has been shot. There was some supporters who managed to get inside the Senate Hall, and you are seeing enough reports of more tear gas that was, once again, you can hear some kind of a smoky inflammation. I don't know, I don't want to call it anything else, but that is what you're seeing right here in the capital of United States of America, right outside the Capitol building. And we don't know right now what else is taking place in terms of what's happening inside, but as you can see, people are still leaving. You're seeing that the Trump supporters are leaving. But just the fact that so many were able to gather here, so close to the Capitol, and breach it, is what has become and what has been termed a coup, and has shocked so many across the world, and particularly in America. What will happen next, we still don't know. This is Amit Singh reporting from outside the Capitol in the United States for NDTV.